Good day from the one and only Coach K on this Making Moves Monday. Making Moves Monday. Good day. And on today, I just want to talk for a little bit. This weekend, God was just downloading in me how important it is for us to focus on our personal wellness. How important it is for us to focus on our personal wellness, and that's wellness altogether. That's being mentally fit, emotionally fit, physically fit, financially fit, and most importantly, spiritually fit. And this has really like given me a different perspective of just an outlook on life. When we begin to think about the circumstances or the difficulties that we may be facing at the moment, and everything doesn't have to be bad, even for the good things that are going for us right now, and the places that we may be asking God to elevate, or the things that we may be asking God to do through that very thing that is happening in our life right now. Perhaps the thing that we've always been waiting for, never thought that would happen, but it's finally there. And God just began to give me some target points this morning. And when we think about being mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually fit, there are just some targets that we have to do on this morning. And the first target is some reflection. We have to get to a point where we can actually sit down and begin to reflect whatever the good, the bad, whatever the wants or the desires, whatever the goals or the aims are. We have to be able to pinpoint those things through reflection. Then the second thing that he showed me on today is that we have to build a place of self-acceptance, to accept the bad, to accept where he has allowed us to progress from, but to keep praying and to keep claiming, to be in a more positioned spot. And then the third thing that he showed me is basically evaluation, being able to evaluate ourselves, not just on the past and the current, but this is so needed, like every month, every couple of months. It's definitely needed throughout the year to build a sense of motivation and affirmation within ourselves, to encourage ourselves to keep going, to keep pressing, and to keep pushing. And then the next thing that he showed me is the need of correction. What are the adjustments? What are the alignments that we need to make in the specific areas of our mind, our emotions, our physical health, our finances, and our spiritual development? Then the last thing he showed us, which is so very important, is instruction. Who is instructing us? How are we being instructed? Who's directing our steps? What plan are we adhering to? These are the things that God has had me just downloading, thinking, and pinpointing this weekend. And he gave me Making Moves Monday, because Making Moves Monday is about our personal wellness, being able to strive for fitness within our mental, within our emotional, within our mental, emotional, physical, financial, and spiritual life. It is so very important. I wrote down aiming to pursue the life that God desires for us. Aiming to pursue the life that God desires for us. And if we can be honest with ourselves, a lot of us, including myself, have lived lives, are living lives, even desire a life that is not of God. And I can tell you, when you begin to transition, when you begin to give God complete authority and you begin to allow him to take the weight off of you, you begin to allow him to release those strongholds off of you, you begin to surrender and allow him to remove the heaviness from your life, the curses and the cycles from your life, and to allow you to give you the strength to manage on his strength and not our own, to walk away, to let go, to forgive, to just become restored and replenished and delivered and recover from the things that we have always been stuck in or found comfort in. I tell you, it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. So I want to say this morning to the women, the queens, to the men, the kings, strive for new beginnings. Strive for new beginnings on this Making Moves Monday. Strive for new beginnings. Begin to take some time to just reflect. What new beginning do I need? What new beginning do I want? What new beginning am I aimed for? And just begin to do. Have the one-on-one talks. Have the one-on-one encouragement with yourself and claim it, desire it, and speak it over your life. New beginnings, Making Move Mondays, focusing on our personal wellness. That's what God gave me for this Monday on this morning. I want to share with you these two scriptures, Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24, which says, "Search me, O God, know my heart, test me, and know my anxious thoughts." I speak of this verse as the self-reflective or self-affirming scripture. That's how I relate it. Just asking God to just look in me, search in me inside and out, and show me what's wrong. Show me my wrong thoughts. Show me the wrong feelings. Show me the wrong actions, and help me to get on the right path. The next part of the scripture says, see if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way of everything. Then the last scripture I will share with you on this morning is Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. And knock, and the door shall be open. And I will end this message with this. Have you asked God? Have you asked God for the very thing that you may need, in the very area that you may need change, that you may need growth or development, for the very place that you are stuck in, that you desire to be released from, the strongholds, the curses, the cycles, the habits, the thinking, the unforgiveness? Have you even asked God to help you in that area? Are you seeking his help, or are you dependent on your own help? Are you asking him to bring you out, or are you dependent on yourself to bring you out? And then lastly, if you knock, the door will be open. Are you knocking? How are you knocking? How often are you knocking? And when is the last time that you knocked at the door? Be blessed. I love you. And until next time, be safe.